afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lesson and the lab, we're going to configure multi-area OSPF version 3. So again, OSPF is open shortest path first. So the version 3 allows a single physical link to be shared by multiple areas. This creates an intra-area path in each of the corresponding areas sharing the same link. So with OSPF version 3, a multi-area interface operates only if OSPF version 3 is configured on the primary interface and the OSPF version 3 network type of the primary interface is point-to-point. So if you would ask, like, why would multi-area OSPF version 3 be used? Well, using multi-area OSPF version 3 in a large IPv6 network deployment can reduce router processing circles by creating a small routing table and requires less memory head overhead. So in multi-area OSPF version 3, all areas are connected to the backbone area from area 0 through area border routing, which is ABRS. So if you would ask which multicast address is used for OSPF version 3 process, so the multicast address used for the OSPF version 3 are as follows. It's FF02-5. So guys, so the multicast, let's take it from there. The multicast addresses used by OSPF v3 are as follows. So it's FF02 and then colon 5. So this address this address represents all the shortest path first routers on the link local scope. It is equivalent to 224.0.0.5. In OSPF version 2, the FF02-6 is the address represent all designated routers DR on the link local scope. It is equivalent to 24-0. So let's not wasting time. Let's just go ahead and pull up Packet Tracer and start with the configuration of OSPF version 3. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. So now in this activity, on step 1, we're going to enable IP version 6 routing and configuring OSPF version 3. Oh, go ahead and pull this, make this bigger, and config. Then we could say IP version 6, right? Then we do unicast routing. So now, configuring OSPF version 3 on router A, we're gonna give it this IP address, IP version 6, router, so take it, router, okay, router OSPF 1, right? Now, we could do router ID. I'm gonna give it 1.1.1.1 since this is the first router. And right. So now in step 2, what we do, we're gonna advertise each directly connected network in OSPF version 3 on router A. So we're gonna configure the IPv6 interface with OSPF version 3 assigned to each of the area listed in the addressing table. So there go the addressing table here, and that's what we work with, guys. So you could tell that there go router A, and there go all the interfaces and all the things that we've been given. So we got, what we have here is interface, gigabit, Ethernet 0, 1, and S interfaces. So there go the IP addresses, these are IPv6. So go ahead and continue our configuration. So we could do, let's see something, do show IP and BR. So we deal with gigabit. Okay, so now we could do interface. Let's step out a little bit. We could do add gig 00, right? We could do IP version 6 OSPF 1 area 1. We could do the same. I'll tell you what. It's up our, and then change this to 1. Then we could make this the same area. Now let's see something. Let's show IP and BR. Okay, so we can do this for interfaces, serial, zero. Then we could do our IP version 6 OSPF area 1, 0. Okay, so now in step 3, we're going to configure OSPF version 3 on router B and router C. So this is pretty much all we got to do is just follow the same step on each of those routers. Oh, sorry. So let's go ahead and pull up router B, make it bigger, and do and conft. Then we could do IP version 6, unicast routing, IP version 6, router, OSPF, SPF 1. Okay, so I see there was a typo. That's why it didn't take it. Now, what we got to do is the router ID is 2.2.2, since it's the second router. Then we can do what? NFS, step array, says up, NFS, gig, 0/0. Then we could do IP version 6. Version 6. I could do the area OSPF area, SPF area, SPF 1 area 0. Then we could do what? We just do up our to serial NFS. NFS 0, and 6 area 0. Good. Now we could do NFS serial. Serial. Then we do what? B version 6, IP version 6, so SPF 1. Then we do what area 0. So we're good. Now we can do up how, change this, make this 1. And then do the area 0 again for that. Okay, so that's pretty much all that we gotta do on router B to to configure multi-area OSPF version 3. Let's go ahead and follow the same step, add conf t, and we could do what? IP version 6, unicast routing, enter, IP version 6, router, oh, doesn't take it. Routers, OSPF 1. And we could do router ID 3.3.3.3. Then we could do interface. Doesn't take it, so let's X out 1. So say at gigabit 0.0. So then we could do IP version 6, OSPF 1, area 2. Right? Let's just do opal and then change this to gigabit Ethernet 1. Let's remove this, and then we could do the IP version 6 or SPF 1, IP version 6. There was a mistake here. So let's do this. Yep. And let's opal. Let's change this. Then let's do this. And then let's change this. Area 1 to area 2. Right. Now let's follow the same pattern for NFSs. Let's try the interface is serial, oh, sorry, serial, okay, serial, 0/0/0, and then we could do IP version 6 or SPF1 and area 0. Okay, guys, so now if we were to verify, verify the connectivity to each of the OSPF version 3 areas, so if you ping, let's try to ping from RA, let's ping some up, sorry, it's exit out, let's say by ping. If we ping this IP address, hold up, let's this. If we ping, if we ping from here, if we ping this IP address and that IP address, you should get a ping. So let's try this. So say ping and dash db8 dash 1 dash b1 dash 2. See if we get a ping. So we should have a successful ping. So bingo, a ping is successful. It's a successful rate. So now we can use the show command to examine the OSPF version 3 operation. So let's go ahead and try those show IP version 6 OSPF. So there we go. Here it says that wiring process OSPF version 3, that's for water 1. If we done that for water B and C, we should get that also. So you see here, it says the schedule, delay, and all these gibberish. You could area 1, area backbone 0. So if we do show IP version 3, show IPv6 route, you could see the IP entry is 10. So they go there, all the connection directly connected. This one too. All the serial. So let's try this other command like show IP version 6 OSPF database. Let's go to the database. So you see it here. So all the configuration we have made on the database. So the last, but not least, let's try this command. Show IP version 6 OSPF interfaces. So ent. There we go. It says gigabit. Ethernet 0/0 is up. The line protocol is up. Hello. So you see how it says backbone designated wire ID is one. Yeah. Okay. So while are we here? Why don't we go ahead and try the command the neighbor. So the neighbor ID is POI. Primary states, the time, interfaces and stuff. So guys, That's pretty much all that we gotta do as configuration to configure OSPF version 3 on a Cisco router. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys was following along with me. Stay tuned for another video for CCNP lab and Encor. Encor. Thank you. Stay tuned.